Police torture in Sri Lanka. The case of Malayappan Kali Dasan, a report by the Asian Human Rights Commission. Several police officers from the Gampaha police station went to the house of Mr. Dasan at around 10:30 a.m. on the 21st of August 2008 and inquired about other persons living on the premises. Dasan replied that only his wife and 2 children were with him. Then the officers asked Dasan to accompany them to a neighbour's house. As soon as Dasan entered the premises of the neighbour's house, an officer caught him by his shirt collar and forced him into a car. Seeing this, his wife and eldest daughter came crying and asked where the officers were taking him, but they scolded them in filthy language. The officers took him to the Gampaha police station. According to Dasan, on the way to the police station he was threatened with a pistol and asked to hand over the jewellery he had stolen from the neighbour's house. It was only at this time he came to know that the neighbour had complained to the police that he had stolen jewellery, and for that reason he had been taken into custody. He was in fact taken to the police station in the neighbour's vehicle. Without any questioning, the officers took him to the upper floor of the station. There were 4 officers, including the officer in charge and a police constable. The OIC asked him to hand over the jewellery, of which he had no clue. They beat him with a hosepipe on his body, his back, knees and elbows, and the soles of his feet. Then the OIC said, "This is not enough, hang him." Dasan was blindfolded and his mouth covered with a piece of cloth to prevent him from shouting. His clothes were then removed. The officers tied his hands behind him with a piece of cloth to which a rope was attached. They then put the piece of rope over the beam of the roof and pulled on it so that Dasan was suspended. When he was hung in this manner, an officer hit his head with a hose. This treatment lasted for about 1.5 hours, and he almost lost consciousness when he was brought down. When he was taken down, he was asked to lie on the floor and an iron bar was placed on his legs. 2 police constables stood on either side of the bar, which caused severe pain. An officer said, "If you have no money, we will get some from your neighbours, but hand over their jewellery." Then he was brought back to the ground floor and his legs were chained. He was caned on the following day. In the morning of the 26th of August, police recorded his statement and asked him to sign it. He was brought before the Gampaha magistrate at noon. The police claimed that the inquiry was not over, but Dasan was granted bail of 100,000 rupees, which is about $928, and the day of the trial was fixed for the 3rd of November 2008. On the 27th of August, Dasan went to a private doctor for medication as his pain continued. He was admitted to Warakapula Hospital from the 1st to the 3rd of September, where he told the doctor of what had happened to him in the police station. The doctor informed the Dadigama police, and an officer took down Dasan's statement. He went to the Warakapula Hospital because his parents lived nearby, and he did not want to go to a hospital in Gampaha due to the fear of reprisals from the police in that area. He still suffers pain in his head, hands, legs and joints. Despite of complaints to the Inspector General of Police, the Human Rights Commission and the National Police Commission, no inquiries have been conducted into this incident.